All right, that didn't work well. Damn. I'll tell you, it's never easy doing these mobile broadcasts. The second it starts, there's a problem. Can we get the audio back to where it needs to be? That was a pain. I had a clever idea to open with the song Return of the Mac. But of course, my audio went out right away. I guess there's something happening. Oh, can it cooperate or what? I think we're back. Okay. People know where I am. I've had more trips to Staten Island this week than I have in the entire rest of my life. Imagine the song Return of the Mac playing right now, because I'm headed to Mac's Tavern, which is Mac's Pub House, Mac's Public House. See, what happened is, I left at 7 o'clock, and it takes a lot longer to get to Staten Island than you might think. It takes a long time on the subway, over an hour from where I live, and frankly, wait a minute, I think it's right straight down here. That doesn't even include, waiting for the train. That's like time on the train, so who knows how long it would take to get here. Rented a car. Really a lot of traffic in Manhattan tonight. Midland, Edison, and now I'm lost. That's great. Let's see if we can find Mac's Public House, and let's see if we're live and it's freezing and all this sort of stuff. Welcome, everybody. So I had everything all set up, really super nice. That doesn't even include, waiting for the train. That's like time on. I'm telling you, this is not as easy as it looks. And I don't know how easy it looks. But when it's cold, it's dark. I don't know where the volume knob is here. There we go. We're gonna go check out what's going on at Mac's Public House. I do think it is right down here. We've got the Christmas decorations coming out at Staten Island. People saw Charles and me came here the other day. It was a historic, epic event. Everybody was out there. The sheriff's office was there. I think it's just right down the street here. But yeah, I have a renewed respect for Staten Island. And it's like anything. When you don't know anything about it, I guess it's easy to, make fun of it, disparage it, whatever. A lot of people in New York make fun of Staten Island in part because of the Fresh Kills landfill, which people heard about maybe during 9/11. But, there's a lot to like about Staten Island. First of all, the people who are defending Mac's Public House and really, frankly, all of our... Hey, is Lincoln this way? One block over? Mac's, yeah. Back this way?
Straight up and then make a right and you're right there.
Thanks. I'm telling you, I could get lost. I get lost easily. Directions aren't my thing. But we're heading to Mac's Public House. I'm going to go inside and speak to everybody there. Maybe have a bite to eat, maybe have a beer. I got to drive, so I don't think I want to drink, but I want people to know that they are open in defiance of the illegal orders from the mayor, from the governor, and from the really reprehensible New York City Department of Sheriffs. People can support Mac's Public House by going to GoFundMe. If you just search for Mac's Public House, or I think I've got the link in the description, make sure you're using the one that is going to Danny Presti. Danny is the manager of the bar, and I think he might be the co-owner. But there was another one that I saw. Maybe that's somebody who's helping them, but I didn't recognize the name, and this is the official one. So if you want to support the guys there at Mac's and help them pay the rent and their salaries and all that, hopefully they're not going to have to pay these ridiculous fines that have been levied by the city and Damn, I thought I was parking closer than I was, and it is so cold on Staten Island. I just don't understand how it could be this much colder than Manhattan. Where are we here? Colfax? This is ridiculous if I get lost. And where did I park? Damn it, I didn't even think about that. Oh. All right, so I hope there's no police activity. I hope they just leave these guys alone and let them run the restaurant. I think everybody who was watching is pretty fed up with the lockdowns. And they've said this is a great form of civil disobedience if people just open their businesses and go there and support the businesses that are open. That's civil disobedience, you know. You can't fight with the cops. Oh boy, is that the street over there? I need to get another GPS going here so I can know where the hell I'm walking to. Sorry everybody, this part is not that interesting. But I did get here much later than I thought. Oh my God. 1 minute? Where is it? Make a right. Here, Lincoln. There it is, right down there. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, so here we go. I was in communication also with Tina Forte today. She was here the other night. She's great. She's involved in a lawsuit against Andrew Cuomo. I want to learn more about that. People who've been watching the channel for a while know that I'm very interested, how you doing? In lawfare. And that's what's going on here. This is the utilization of the law not to achieve or not in the furtherance of justice, but using it as a weapon. And this is municipal lawfare. Criminal charges are possible, obviously. You know, lawfare is not limited to civil lawsuits of the kind that I've been subjected to. Certainly what's going on here at Mac's Public House is lawfare. Now, I would have thought there'd be a lot more people here. I hope I didn't do all this driving to arrive here and have it be closed. Let's see what's happening. Is it closed?
I'm not sure.
I thought the whole deal was 8 o'clock. Come here and it's a thing, no? Shoot. What happened? Oh no, that's going to be so anticlimactic. Do you live in the neighborhood? You mind if I talk to you?
No, I don't want to be here.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, it certainly looks closed, right? Do you guys know anything about the bar? Like, is it open? Oh wait, here, there's a bunch of people in here. Hey guys, do you know if the bar is open? I understood there was going to be kind of another event here tonight. It's me. I recognize this guy from the other day. He's having a problem with the lock, I think. Hi.
What's the magic password, Goodman?
Is Max?
Goodman?
Is Max open?
Max?
Is it
Max
open?
Headroom? Who?
I'm glad you remember me. How you doing,
Shackman,
man?
who was thrown out of the SWP by Trotsky himself.
Can I put you on camera?
You can do whatever you want. You're on my top of my good list.
I like that. So is it going to be open tonight? Is Max open?
Are you kidding me? We were having a victory party last night. We're having another one tonight, and you're invited. Everybody's invited, man. This is the in place to be. This is a new.
Okay, cool. 'Cause
Yeah.
I saw 8 o'clock. So is this the entrance, or are they going to open that?
This is the entrance, and we'll explain all that because thank you, Mr. Goodman. First name.
Jason.
Jason. And
I
the
forgot your
Argonauts.
first name. I forgot your first name.
That's all right. Gary, Big G, Big
Gary,
Gary.
good to
We
see you
love
again, man. Thank you. I
All right.
appreciate
So you
that.
want to come in now or later?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, well,
I
the
mean,
door's
if
for you.
these guys
Yeah.
all know that I'm live, I don't want to
Hi.
surprise anybody.
Is that your friend?
I don't know this guy.
Okay. Hi,
But-
how are you? You want to come in?
Is everybody all right with the camera rolling in here?
I think that's a yes.
Okay. I just want to make sure everybody's okay with the camera rolling live.
We love you, Jason.
Okay. Hey guys, Mac is back. Return of the Mac. How you guys doing? Good to see you.
CBD guy.
Oh right. How are you?
well. What about you,
Yeah, I
bro?
forgot you're from Staten Island.
I'm from Brooklyn.
Oh well, sorry. Well, we're all from Staten Island tonight.
There we go.
It's a little bit cold, so the stabilizer's working weird. So what's happening here tonight, guys? Is the bar? I don't mean to crash the party. I thought I was coming to the bar and everybody was going to be like in there celebrating freedom. Do you mind if I talk to you guys? So what's going on in here? How come we're not in Max, or is this Max?
We're not sure.
We're waiting to go in.
Okay, cool, great. Let me just get all my stuff set here. Okay, well, who is Johnny Tobacco? Do you want me to go there? Or?
You stay here, man.
All right, I'll stay here.
Yeah. I don't
I'm
know who you
Jason.
are.
How are you?
How you doing? Are you from the news or?
I'm
what
just
are you?
my own YouTube channel.
Just blogging and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. You sit down or just chill out for a second.
Sure. I'm sitting, I'm chilling, I'm doing whatever is good.
One down, Kenny.
So, how's the CBD business?
It's a little slow.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a little slow.
So what's going on with Weed World?
Weed World, I don't know. They're in competition.
But they can't possibly be legal because
They can't. You're not allowed to sell THC legally in New York City.
but they've been doing it since before CBD was legal, and they also don't have any CBD or THC in their lollipops, so they're deceiving everybody.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't speak bad about my competition.
Got it.
But THC is not legal in New York. It's decriminalized, but it's not legal. So, how you been?
I've been all right,
I'm
you
watching
know.
your channel. Happy I met you.
Thanks, man. Thanks. So, did they have any trouble from the cops last night after being open?
No, they haven't. Not today, and not tomorrow, not yesterday. And I hope they're going to be there. I hope these guys make money. People are hungry.
Yeah, absolutely.
People are hungry.
I told everybody about the GoFundMe and everything, but really these guys want to be in business. They want to run a
They have
restaurant.
kids to feed. They have family to feed. They have to pay their bills. The bills won't pay themselves. I hope these guys make a lot of money.
Right.
It's not right what's going on
It's good that they're not sending the sheriffs back.
for now. Who
Yeah.
knows what Cuomo?
Right.
Cuomo's,
Do you know Tina Forte?
I met her before, yeah.
I was talking to her before. She was at some hearing on Long Island today or something like that.
I haven't heard of the hearing, Jay.
Yeah, they're suing Cuomo. I'm going to try to get some more info from her about that.
Good. I think we need to keep our Constitution, right? I don't think the Constitution should be broken.
Yeah, I was asking the sheriffs about that the other night. They didn't want to answer that. They didn't seem to care about the Constitution too much.
Sometimes the law doesn't care to answer legal questions.
How long have you lived in New York? Your whole life, it
42
sounds like.
years.
42 years. So have you ever seen a sheriff? Ever?
Sheriff is the finance department.
Of the courts, right?
Yeah, so what they pretty much have to do is they hand down fines. So that's their game. They go collect money for New York City.
Right. But normally it's like with the courts and stuff. Like who are they collecting money from?
State.
Yeah, it's weird. It was
Shakedown crew.
It was a strange use of
Of
the
the law.
sheriff's department.
Of course.
Yeah. So this is kind of like a holding area for Max here.
Yeah. I don't want to give you too much information until Johnny comes back.
Got it. So Johnny Tobacco, how does he get that nickname?
I have no idea. Maybe he smokes tobacco like me.
And is he an owner of the bar?
I don't know. That you're gonna have to ask him.
He's legendary. I've heard of Johnny Tobacco already, but I don't know who he is.
You'll see him in the food. I went to get him.
Whose thing is this?
This is Johnny Tobacco's place, I believe.
Got it.
They signed the lease. He's in TV, I believe.
Oh, right, I did see him the other day. So he's converting it into a TV studio
And
so
it's
that it's
essential.
not susceptible to the restaurant guidelines.
Yep.
Listen, man, if they can play legal games, we can too, right?
Listen, people gotta make a living. That's what I can say. People gotta make a living. So I just hope everybody's able to feed their families and
Yeah.
put food on the table and pay their rent. It's not right.
It's not right.
No, it's not right, big corporate.
You're Johnny Tobacco.
There it is.
No, they said somebody's in there with a camera, but it's you guys. It's good.
Yeah. I just came here because the restaurant's opening tonight, right? I'm Jason Goodman. How are you, Johnny Tobacco?
Hey, how are you?
I'm very well.
All right, I'll see you, brother. God bless you. Thank you for coming by.
I was here the other night.
Are we live?
We're
What?
live on
Oh,
YouTube.
Okay.
Crowdsource the truth. I saw the other day you gave a speech out in front of the bar. You've sublet the place to make it into your broadcasting studio. Is that right?
Well, I've expanded on that since the other day, and I've rented this place also. So this is going to be my full studio.
Great.
And we're going to use this as a holding area as people want to come into Max and show some support. People can hang out in here. We can get a drink. And then we want to maintain social distance. We want to stay at a 25% occupancy next door in Max. So this place right here, it's not a bar. This is turned into a television studio for my my TV show, Liquid Lunch. So 5 days a week, I'll be broadcasting live from here. People can come in as a live audience and check out the show if they want.
That's cool.
And then as space becomes available, they can go next door and pay tribute to the owners and help them out a little bit. So we're taking all the precautions we can. You know, we're asking people to social distance. We're staying at 25% capacity. And as you can see, you know, I just took this place over this morning. But by Monday, it'll be a beautiful television studio, and it's just another way. We'll make sure that the tyranny of the governor and the mayor are not going to be accepted here in Staten Island. And I'm a businessman. I didn't know Dan and Keith a week ago.
Oh.
And when I found out about their plight and I found out about what was happening to them and many others, I've been involved with the Restaurant Association. I've been involved. I had a number of rallies for the against remote learning. So I'm
It's bad for kids, right?
I'm
They
a
don't
Staten
socialize.
Islander. Well, what many people don't realize is, you know, when you try to find like simple analogies to understand what's really happening to us, go back to your childhood. Every one of us wanted to figure out a way to trick our parents into not making us go to school, right? And now, when I talk to my own son, who's 14 years old, I said, John, I'm on TV every day railing, saying, get these kids back in school. But how do you feel? Like, how do your friends feel? Do they actually, he's like, Dad, get us back in school, right? This is my son. So when you think about, like, old Seinfeld episodes, like Bizarro World, you know, you have the looters being hailed as peaceful protesters. They throw Molotov cocktails at cop cars, and Cyrus Vance in New York City says, set them free.
He's
Okay?
terrible.
And in Staten Island, when you got two guys who are on the balls of their ass, their life savings are out the window, and they want to open the place just to try to feed their family, their criminals, and they're getting locked up. So Bizarro World is kids want to go back to school, right? Our leaders, or supposed elected leaders, are saying it's okay to loot and attack police, but it's not okay to run your small business. So, to me, you start getting to a point where a group of patriots might have to come together and say, we no longer recognize this government, because what they're telling us is, here, how about this? I don't know where we're broadcasting, I don't care,
YouTube.
but how about this? Lou Gelomino is one of my best friends. He's their lawyers. I introduced those guys to Lou. That's how I came to know them, right? I grew up with Lou, right?
Very nice guy.
Lou and I were in there the other night when they got raided, and the cops gave Lou 4 summonses. So they gave an attorney misdemeanor. They charged him criminally for representing his clients, right? Now, the next day, Andrew Lanza, our state senator, showed up here, and said that he wanted to speak to the guys and see if he can help with the situation. And the sheriffs, who are not even police,
Right.
They blocked him. And he said, "Hey, what do you mean? You're gonna actually block me from going in?" And they say, "Yes." So he said, "Okay, well then I want to see that." And he went to walk in, and they threw Andrew Lanza in handcuffs the other day.
State senator.
So, when you start coming to this place in America where Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ilhan Omar and all these other horrible progressives are taking the lead in controlling the House of Representatives and the progressive left message, and here in Staten Island, New York, which is Trump country, and I don't want to take it too far politically, but it's part of why we're an orange zone.
Right.
If you look at the orange zone and you look at Trump's votes in the election,
It's the same.
the orange zone is all the people who voted for the orange man. So don't think Andrew Cuomo is not jabbing it to us right now.
Right.
But the bottom line is this. These guys are expressing themselves peacefully. They got arrested. Their attorney got charged criminally already. Our state senator, who came here to stick up for them, he got put in cuffs.
It's outrageous.
So at some point, it's not tyranny. You know what I mean? When the king crushes the peasants too hard, they don't all die. And when it gets too low, then they all start to stand up. So I praise these guys for what they're doing. That's why I've joined them. That's why I put my money where my mouth is. I rented this store. I sublet that store from them so that they can keep doing what they're doing. This isn't like I don't have some nonprofit or some other stuff. I'm not a billionaire, but I'm successful, thank God. And I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is because I know they are. And I think other people, just like all my friends here, who are waiting to go inside just to pay tribute and be part of it, I'm doing everything I could. I'm doing everything I could right now, and truthfully, every day I wake up and I think of one more thing I can do to fuck the governor and fuck the mayor, and I'm willing to keep doing it. So I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate all you out there. Thank you.
Well, let me ask you real quick. So this mayor, he's truly antagonistic, not just towards Max Pub, but he painted that Black Lives Matter mural in front of Trump Tower. He had to know that was going to incite violence.
Okay. First of all, many people out there don't know this, but Bill de Blasio's real name is Warren Wilhelm. Okay, that's his born name, and over the years he incrementally changed his name to William de Blasio, William, then Bill de Blasio. So he's a fraud from day one. Because if I was going to run for office, I would run as John Tobacco and let people know who I was. I wouldn't change my name to Joe Anderson if I wanted to run in an Irish neighborhood or something. I'd go as who I was.
Is Tobacco your real last name?
Tobacco's my real
Oh,
name.
I thought it was a nickname.
No, it's my real name,
That's a
John
cool
Tobacco.
name.
And my father was a New York City police officer. So I'm a proud son of a New York City police officer. And Warren Wilhelm and Don Cuomo Leone, they're sending the sheriffs down here in these Halloween costumes looking like they're cops, but sheriffs don't usually wear uniforms. They're plain clothes, and they wear a badge around their neck.
Wow.
So they put them in those costumes to make them look official.
Intimidate
and trick
people
into thinking they're NYPD. The men and women in the NYPD are the best criminal fighting force on earth. Yeah. And the sheriffs are not them. Yeah. And people don't realize that. They're using them as intimidation. And Cuomo Leone and his brother Fredo, they think that they can control the dialogue and they could send their henchmen down here. Years ago when I was a kid, I had a gambling problem, okay? And when you get in trouble with the bookmaker, the Godfather doesn't come down and break your legs.
Right.
He sends a couple of henchmen,
Right.
right? So Cuomo Leone's up there in Albany arguing with Fredo on CNN about who mom likes more.
Right.
And at the same time, right down here, he sent his henchmen here to intimidate Staten Islanders. And I'm not intimidated, neither are Dan and Keith, neither is Lou Gelomino or any of the other people on our team. And my message to Don Cuomo Leone and Fredo and Warren Wilhelm, catch us if you can, motherfuckers.
I want to tell you one more quick thing about Warren Wilhelm Jr. He got the name de Blasio
Was his mom's maiden name.
Right, Maria de Blasio. Now
mom's maiden name.
she worked in the War Information Office, which was formed for World War II to do propaganda. A guy
Right.
named Elmer Davis. And after that was dissolved, after the war ended, coincidentally, the Television Academy and the Motion Picture Academy were formed. Now,
Well, the CIA has an office of Hollywood, has a Hollywood liaison office, and it's not highly publicized, but the War Information Office you're talking about transitioned into a Hollywood liaison. And many people don't realize this, but going back all the way to Walt Disney, who was probably one of the worst people ever, no one realizes that. He worked with the CIA to spy on the government. Walt Disney was given all that land in Orlando by the government so that he would create propaganda television.
Wow.
And you can look this stuff up, it's all fact. Walt Disney was given all that land in Orlando in a government grant. And the idea was that the government was going to use Walt Disney and his television company and his amusement companies to create news or create programming that seems like news, but it's really
or
a
entertainment.
lot of people don't realize this, but what do we watch on TV? We watch programming.
Right.
Right? Why is it a program? Because they want to insert things in there to program what we hear. And on my show, Liquid Lunch, which airs every day, noon to 2 Eastern.
Where do people see that?
That's on Biz TV. You can check us out at Liquid Lunch TV on all social media. But I call them the Needia, 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 because they're not media, right? Media is really the plural form
Of all of it.
right? They're not media. They're not giving us news. They need us to believe their bullshit.
Exactly.
So I call them the Needia. You understand? That's what their game is. They need us.
Well, but what do you think about Cuomo being awarded an Emmy? That's the first time a
I think it's an
politician-
absolute joke. I think he should be brought up on charges to think while he sits there on TV blasting Donald Trump for all kinds of things. I think somewhere about 20% of all the deaths in America were in New York State. Upwards of 10,000 senior citizens were sent to their grave. by
1 in
this guy.
13 COVID deaths in
We're-
nursing homes.
Right, were sent to their grave by Andrew Cuomo. And it starts to my earlier point, it starts to really make you wonder, well, what kind of government do we have here, right? If this guy is supposed to be working so hard to save this state, and somewhere in there he had time to take off and write a book.
Right.
And pad his pockets.
Get a raise.
Maybe if he was spending a little more time not sending senior citizens to the grave,
Yeah.
he wouldn't have written a book. And to give someone an Emmy for leadership who's basically led senior citizens to their grave, it's like, he's like the Grim Reaper Pied Piper. You know what I'm saying?
slap in the face to all New Yorkers,
Absolutely.
wouldn't you say?
There's no doubt about it. It's an insult to not just New Yorkers, it's an insult to Americans to think someone would be rewarded for leadership by some progressive liberal, National Association of Television Arts and Sciences. Blow me.
Do you know that it's
know what I'm
tax
saying?
exempt? Our tax dollars
I know.
subsidize
I was a
their
member of
activities.
Not to Us. I was an Emmy judge. I know a lot about how they work.
Oh.
It's a majorly progressive organization, and to give a guy an award for leadership.
Do you know Adam Sharp, the president and CEO?
I don't know him. I don't know him personally.
It's
no.
interesting to note that he also runs a political consultancy called Sharp Things. I'm going to be finding
That's
out
amazing.
if Andrew
All right,
Cuomo is a
I'm
client.
gonna- I gotta-
Johnny
I do a
Tobacco, good
little
to talk to you, man.
hospitality
Thank
here.
you very
My
much.
friend,
I
thank you.
appreciate it. We'll be watching Liquid Lunch. Is the bar open now?
How are you? Yes. Let's go, guys.
It's open now? Okay.
We're not going. We don't want you to go live in there.
Oh, okay.
Brother, thank you very much. Come on by.
Is there a time tonight, Johnny, that I will be able to be live in there?
Maybe a little later, but there's
Should I stay in here?
more people than we want in there. You can hang here, but I'm saying.
Let me know when I
Go
can-
in and have a drink, but I don't want.
But I can't turn it off. Let me know when you're ready for me to go in there.
What's that?
So there we go. Johnny Tobacco has sublet this adjacent commercial space as well as the bar itself. I haven't seen Danny or Keith yet. How you guys doing? I'm very well. Anybody want to say anything on YouTube? All right. But you guys are here to support the bar. Do you guys all live around in the neighborhood, or did you come from far away?
I'm a random
Bay Ridge?
driver that just came here to show support for the place.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Come on, let's.
I've taken stops from this place. I mean, it's a great place to get food.
You drive for Uber?
I'm a Grubhub and a Postmates driver. I personally just choose to keep my identity secret
That's fine.
because security reasons.
That's
But
fine.
I'm out here to show support for Mac, the Mac's Public House, and I'm happy that somebody's finally standing up to the meathead in Albany.
Exactly.
I mean, seriously, it's about time somebody, he thinks he can flex his pathetic muscles all damn day. I mean, it's just, who's gonna stand up to this guy?
Max Public House.
I'm so glad he's standing up to him. I mean,
Yeah.
really.
Danny and Keith and Johnny Tobacco and Lou, the lawyer, and Representative Lanza. Senator Lanza.
While you're waiting right here, or?
Oh no, I just wanted to give a cash donation to the place.
Okay.
So anybody who's watching that wants to help the effort here at Max Public House, you can do it on,
So I can subscribe.
it's called Crowdsource the Truth. If you search for Jason Goodman, it's usually easier to find. But people can go over to GoFundMe. Make sure you've got the one that has Danny Presti's name on it. At the time of starting this live stream, it was about $77,000, which I don't even think covers the back rent and the fines that they've got and all that. But even just, $5 or whatever anybody can manage, I know they're going to appreciate it. Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. Thank you. And thanks. And if people are watching right now and you're not subscribed, subscribe. Oh, we got orders.
I don't want it. I just want to give a cash donation.
That's cool. People, I think, just want to be here to experience the
John.
historic stuff that's going on. I really do think that Max Public House is now a Staten Island institution, a historic location. Someday people will come
My whole
here
family's got your back.
and will remember that this is where the resistance began in earnest. I mean, it's happening all over. There's a lot of people that are doing things, in Texas. We had Shelley Luther, who had her hair salon remain open. I mean, this is basically another version of that. People who just want to run their businesses. Johnny Tobacco brought up a really great point that, they had the whole, you guys saw when they had the City Hall autonomous zone.
Oh yeah, I was
down.
in that.
Were you in that?
Yeah.
Wasn't it disgusting? I mean, they had a bunch of bunch of hippies
They
rolling
thought I was
around.
a cop, and I got threatened to leave.
You do look like a
And
cop.
I guess so, right? Because I'm young and I'm white, right? I guess.
Well, no,
so.
you just got like a chiseled jaw, kind of a
Yeah,
cop look.
I don't know. But I was in work boots, whatever. I told these people, I said, I work for a living. You should do the same, Instead of wasting their time in a park all day.
But wasn't that an unsanitary? People were defecating,
Oh yeah, it
sharing
turned into
food,
I don't even know what you call it. Just a zone I didn't want to be in.
like a
That's it.
homeless flop house
Yeah.
in the park
Oh
there.
yeah, shelter. Yeah.
And they left it there for weeks. They said nothing. They had open food. They were given out to everybody.
Yeah.
Here we got a restaurant enclosed, HVAC, approved by the Department of Health,
Yeah.
professional chefs, cleaning staff. Everything is nice, and they won't let them do it.
Yeah. No.
That's why we're here.
Not for the right cause, right? Not for the right cause. Whatever.
Sorry, what was that?
So that's why we're here.
So you live in the neighborhood? You live around in Staten Island?
No, I came from Queens.
Wow, that's good. People are seeing it on the news, right?
Oh, yeah.
From
I've
all
been
over New York.
following everything, yeah.
And so was your job affected by the pandemic?
Yeah, I'm a massage therapist.
So nobody wants to go, right? Too
Yeah,
close?
I didn't work for a few months, and
my God.
now I'm back in business. But I was definitely affected.
How has your business changed as a result of the pandemic?
Well, I lost a few clients. There are still people out there who listen to the media and they're scared. They're scared of other people, and that's the problem.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, and also people don't necessarily have money, and massage is maybe a luxury.
I think that's a big part of it too. Massage is definitely a luxury, but a lot of my clients were using massage for pain management. You know?
I agree.
So some people can't afford it, and maybe that's a reason why they're not booking. Yeah.
Wow. Well, hopefully that picks up. I mean, what we really need is just to open everything up, what do you think is going to happen if Joe Biden actually gets inaugurated in January? It sounds like there's going to be
We're
more
not
lockdowns.
gonna like it. We're not gonna like it. This guy wants everybody to live as prisoners, and it's not that he wants it. It's that he's controlled. You know,
agree
we're
with
not prisoners. We're not gonna live. We're not gonna live like prisoners on our planet.
Well, thanks for talking to me. Good luck.
Of course. Good luck to you too.
Thanks. So, has your job been affected?
I'm actually an essential worker, you know, quote unquote, but no, it hasn't been. But I feel for everyone, you know, who has, and I don't think it's fair, and that's why I'm here.
Thanks. Thanks for talking to me.
Thank you.
All right, that's good to see people having a good time here.
Somebody said challenge for vodka tonic.
Ah, you didn't know. Who are you? That was the whole point. That was the whole point.
How you doing?
Who are you?
What's that?
Who are you?
Jason Goodman. Who are you?
What media are you from?
It's my own YouTube channel. It's called Crowdsource the Truth.
I'll talk to you.
Sure. So, what's up? You live around the neighborhood?
No, I came from New Jersey.
Jersey. It's a far trip.
It's worth it.
It is.
I don't like seeing a small business being shut down.
Are you a small business owner?
No, I work at one.
What kind of work do you do?
Pizzeria.
That's rough. But people are ordering deliveries, right?
That's great. But I've been also noticed something. Even the mainstream is out there, ready to snitch at Cuomo.
What do you mean to snitch on Cuomo?
Think
to snitch
about
on
it.
them or to?
This is a mainstream media that's outside trying to record what the bar is.
Snitch for Cuomo, you mean?
Snitch it for Cuomo.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because if something like that happened, they would have raided the place. My message is simple. Take a look what's going on here. They're turning all this into a black market.
You're right.
It's okay to break the law and hurt innocent people and hate everything because of what? Because of President Trump? People voted for him because they need him. But now, we will not vote a stolen election. And look at the results happening. They use the coronavirus as an excuse. I can understand people die from this. And people have to resort to these solutions. But we don't put martial law in our own country over a disease that you gotta start controlling people if they have it or don't have it. But if a person have a positive case, you gotta turn them into an outcast or a criminal. That doesn't work that way. This is America.
Now, back in June and July, when people were kind of, really rioting and some businesses were getting attacked, did your pizzeria get affected by any of that? Was it closed? Was it attacked?
No, it wasn't attacked.
No Black
remained the
Lives
same.
Matter demonstrations around in New Jersey where you were?
In New Jersey, yeah, there were Black Lives Matter demonstrations, but they never attacked the business.
That's good.
Most of the protests I saw, sometimes they just march, but I am appalled that they pulled down the Columbus statue.
Where did they pull down the Columbus statue?
Somewhere up, there was a Columbus statue I saw in Newark.
Well, they were talking about possibly taking away the Teddy Roosevelt statue at the Museum of Natural History.
That's correct.
But they didn't do that yet. I'm not sure if that's actually happening or if that was just a proposal or what.
I haven't asked, what did Teddy Roosevelt do to you?
I think they didn't like the statue because he was with a Native American and an African, and they felt that was offensive. But I think that they didn't understand what the statue was necessarily about.
My family's from the Dominican Republic, and I'm aware of the stories about Christopher Columbus. I'm not offended. I read the history and I celebrate Columbus Day. I don't know why people worry about what's happened about over hundreds of years ago. We're talking about today's problem.
I agree with you.
I even asked, what did the white people do to you today? And then don't talk about what happened over 400 years ago. I'm talking about today.
Right.
But they won't listen to that reason. I even asked the question, what did Donald Trump do to you? They're not going to answer that question.
Yeah.
They don't. It's almost like they don't like talk about anything positive about America or how great it is. They don't like people succeeding in life. But they rather see people fail. They'd rather see the system fall down and our country to fall. That doesn't work that way. And people won wars and people fought hard even through the Depression. That's not the way we're Americans and we're strong. We're not going to let a socialist take over this country. Because President Trump says this, that America will never be a socialist country. I've always called this the greatest nation on earth. And people have a right to go out, enjoy their freedom. People have a right to go to a bar, have a good beer, have a good time, instead of turning this into a black market over some socialist governor, which he's got nothing else to do in his life except punishing people for nothing. Those Antifas, those BLM movement, they don't even know if they're being duped and they're being used as tools for political purposes.
I agree with you.
They don't, they're just a bunch of kids who got nothing else to do in life because they don't even want to work. And for what? Because what happened to George Floyd? Oh yeah, what happened to Trayvon Martin or Elder Gardner? I guess they forgot about that too.
Well, I think that's part of the movement as well, but I think really the issue that a lot of people have with Black Lives Matter is that the statement, of course, you cannot refute. Black lives matter. But the movement is a Marxist movement that uses that language to deceive people and draw people in who really don't know what it's all about. They want to destroy the family. They want to take away private businesses like Mac's Public House. And I think you're correct that it's a deceitful kind of an approach. But I want to thank you for talking to me. Good luck with the pizza. And so hopefully you get a chance to have a beer in Mac's.
Yeah. And like I say to people, don't let nobody tells you what to do in life. And nobody should never force you either. You have a right to be yourself. You have a right to speak your mind. Hey, and God bless America.
Well said. Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
So people are just kind of relaxing here in the studio. Johnny Tobacco has just taken it over. So like any commercial space, it's, he's going to fix it up and get it ready to go for the show. I guess this will be the studio and the bar will be the green room or something like that. I hope I'm not.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
I hope I'm not like, covering anything that will be used against the place. You know what I mean?
I think if you said you can film in this room alone, I think you're golden. Johnny's a good guy. He knows what he's saying.
So, are Danny and Keith in there?
Yeah, they are, but they're a little busy.
Pissed?
No, busy.
Oh, busy.
Yeah, they'll be busy. I'm happy they're busy.
Yeah. So is the restaurant full?
I don't know. I haven't been in there yet. I was out here with my friend also, just hanging out, showing support for everybody, and I'm happy they're open. Open.
Yeah.
Someone needs to stand up to this. It's not right that ShopRite or Costco can open up.
Right.
And the small business cannot open up.
But not only not right, it doesn't make any scientific sense that just down the street, you can sit in a plastic virus container and eat food. But here you can't.
I don't know. I don't know what to say. Only thing I can say is it's not fair. People got to eat. People got to put money on their table. I understand there's the coronavirus. I understand a lot of things are going on, which sounds pretty strange to me. A lot of things don't make sense, especially since after I met you that day.
Yeah.
I started doing more research, and things just don't make sense.
Correct. They don't make sense. And when they don't make sense, something is wrong. Now, I don't know this guy's name, but do you know, is he normally working at the bar, or he's just a friend?
He's one of the co-owners.
Oh, one of the co-owners?
Yeah.
Can I talk to him?
Absolutely. He's a nice guy.
Okay.
They're all nice guys.
Man, I'm going to ask him. Thanks.
No problem.
Sure.
Yeah. In the back it says R.I.P. Kobe.
Can I talk to you for a second?
Nah, man, I don't do that stuff.
Okay.
Sorry. Not me, man. I would love to, but I'm not like that. Yeah.
Are you one of the owners of the bar?
I am a silent partner. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Very silent.
Okay. I want when it's cool timing. I would like to speak to Danny and
Yeah. Whenever he comes out, yeah.
Okay.
Definitely get Danny. I just don't like to.
No. I hear you.
Yeah, I appreciate you though. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. What's your name?
Luis.
Jason. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, Jason.
Likewise.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I've got a bunch of friendly people here. Everybody's just hanging out,
That was crazy.
waiting to get into the restaurant. I'm reluctant to. I don't want to showcase everybody because people maybe want privacy here in the place. But let's see what the comments are saying.
That was a lot of fun.
So how long did it take you to get here? You come by car or how?
All right, we got some people watching.
Hope they don't say I'm another social engineer.
I get very nervous when people approach me on the street who I don't know. No dry snitching. We're not snitching on anything. We're here to support and let everybody know that they should come to Staten Island and they should come to Max Public House. If you can't make it, you can support Max Public House on GoFundMe. I'm a little concerned that GoFundMe seems to always kind of pull the GoFundMe campaigns from people who we want to get money. So hopefully you guys get on there. Make sure you're giving to the one that has Danny Presti's name on it. There was another GoFundMe that I saw there, and I don't know who's running that. I'm not saying that it's not a good and honest, the other one. I just don't know about it. This is the one that I saw Danny telling people to go to, so that's a good one to check out. We got people watching from Maine, Staten Island. I love Staten Island now too, I have to say. Even when I was driving here, this is the third time I've ever been to Staten Island, and it's the second time I've been here this week. Oh, wait a minute. I know this person.
I'm going to go jump back out.
She had the car accident at Washington Square Park, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, yeah?
I think that's her. I forget her name. Freedom TV or something like that?
There you go.
Yeah. We'll get the actual name.
Yeah, Freedom TV.
Yeah, people are saying don't show too much. People watching from Chicago. Yeah, exactly. Warm. It's way colder here in Staten Island than New York. People are saying buy a beer, but then I got to drive the car later. So I had to rent a car to come here because you got to take 2 subways through Brooklyn. It's nighttime. You're gonna be waiting. Not ideal. So here, I want to show people what's going on outside for a second. Hey, Big G, can you join me outside for a second?
Where's my percentage on that?
You got the royalties. So Gary.
Amy Goodman?
No, not related to Amy Goodman.
You're not Amy?
No, but
Oh,
Gary,
my God.
talk to us about this.
Uh-oh.
Right down the street, people can sit in this plastic virus incubating tent and eat food.
Oh my God.
Right? But not.
Well, Jason, it's so depressing to dwell on all of this. There's a new a book called, what is it called? It's a French surrealist poet, Annie Lebrun. It's called something like Information Overload or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And I was driving my neighbors crazy talking about all this stuff, out loud.
Right.
And finally, one of my neighbors snapped on me in the middle of, and you know what?
What?
People are so, with the information, it's called information
they're on the edge.
Are you familiar with this idea that with the information overload, that's the name of the book, okay? All this negative, see, I used to be very hard-hitting with my, speaking, right? And I experimented on my block, but I burnt them all out because people
can't take
you
it.
have to, I bumped into a man, Jason, at the St. George Ferry Terminal getting off the bus, and he was a very nice man. He wasn't a homeless person or somebody with a problem. For some reason, he reached out to me and he said, what's going on? And I told him, and he almost had a nervous breakdown. So we have to be sometimes very gentle with each other.
Yeah.
Rather than add to the
kinda
pain.
cold
I
out
haven't
here,
worked in a
Gary.
year. What?
It's kind of cold out here.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm going to head back inside.
Yes, of course. Take care of yourself. You're very important. We need you.
Thank you.
God bless you.
Oops, is it locked?
I mean, seriously, bro.
Thank you, Gary. I,
mean that.
appreciate it.
You know that?
I wanted people to see the irony. Hi.
I love your channel.
Thank you very much.
Man, can I take a picture with you?
Absolutely. Here, let's do a selfie on the show while you do that. We're live. So do you live around in Staten Island here?
Oh, I live in Brooklyn.
In Brooklyn, but you came to Max, right?
Yeah, I just wanted to come by.
So let's step inside because it's freezing.
Okay.
What was your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie? And has your job been affected by the pandemic, Stephanie?
Yeah, it has. I work on a school bus, so.
In what?
A school bus.
Oh,
So
wow.
any day is like something different,
Hi, we're coming back in, yeah. After you. Thanks. Boy, it's really cold out.
Just curious, what is your YouTube?
The YouTube channel is called Crowdsource the Truth.
Crowdsource. Not twice.
And it's,
Was I on live or?
Yep,
Oh,
it's
okay,
live.
cool.
You guys are on.
Still on.
Still on right now. But you should definitely subscribe. I think
Cheers.
if you support Max Pub and if you don't want Joe Biden or some other socialist to be the president,
Oh no, I want him to be.
oh
No,
well,
I'm
then
just
you
kidding,
might
I'm
not like
kidding.
it. So we got kind of like a speakeasy vibe going in here, because it's it's crazy times. Now wait a minute, I just lost the Liberty TV or whoever she was. Did she go into the bar? Oh, there she is. Got it. I want to talk to her. That was great coverage of the car that got.
She covered all the riots in the city.
She's brave. She's out there doing all kinds of stuff.
She's a good person. She shows the truth.
What is her name?
Olia Scootercast.
Aha.
She shows the truth. She doesn't take sides. She just shows what happened.
She doesn't even speak. She just shows the video.
Yeah, she's a photographer.
Yeah. I imagine she probably doesn't want to be on my show. We'll leave her be. Well, let's get back to the comments and see what people are talking about. Joe says I lost my mind over the girl. That's not a very accurate description. Alcoholics will drink to rebel. Is what people are saying. Yeah, thanks. So we're sort of in a holding pattern right here, waiting for things to calm down. They're sensitive. What actually might happen is I don't know if I'm actually going to get an opportunity to get inside of Mac's Public House tonight. We're gonna Bronx in the house, boogie down Bronx. I don't know if people know this. I was born in the Bronx. How you doing there, MJJM? Say hello to Fort Tyrone Avenue, Tryon Avenue, whatever. It's been a long time since I've been to the Bronx. I haven't been to the Bronx probably since I was 1. Oh, no, I've been to Yankee games. Conservative woman says talk to her. Right. Well, she's doing an interview right now.
It's turning right now into a black market.
Wow, look at this. People are trying to set me up with people who appear on the show here in Staten Island. That's great. We got a lot of great advice coming from the comments. Okay, Ann says she thinks it's opening soon. I mean, I'm under the impression that it's open, right? People are in there eating and drinking? Okay.
So they're not charging. They took away the liquor license by the So they'll get a free drink.
And is Lou in there?
I'm not sure it's in there yet. I went there for a second.
Because I refuse to do so, and they can start getting
Okay.
out of their own pockets.
Well,
Otherwise, they can start paying the rest of us for the damages they've caused. I wouldn't urge so many people out there.
video of me standing here in this room will become boring shortly, so I don't know. I kind of want to see if we can. He doesn't call me back. He has answered calls since then, but this comments have taken a turn. It's not the meaning of this show. We're here to support Mac's Public House, and people can do that. People can do that over on GoFundMe. They need the help, and also people are going to want to start watching Liquid Lunch with Johnny Tobacco, the new, I guess, subleaser of the space. So you can scroll back to the beginning of the video. He tells you where to see it. I guess if you just search for Liquid Lunch, you can probably find it. And people who enjoy Crowdsource the Truth can also support this show by going to crowdsourcethetruth.com. And here we go. You can scroll down below the current video. You're going to see all the different options for the Counter Lawfare Fund. You help me fight television academies that are suing me. Malicious lawsuit. It was interesting that Johnny Tobacco is a former member. I'm going to want to follow up with him. You can also become a monthly sponsor on Patreon or Subscribestar, where you're going to enjoy sponsor-exclusive programs. So that's a great way to keep Crowdsource the Truth going. Just here at the space right adjacent to Mac's Public House, kind of in the staging area, the waiting area, waiting for a bunch of people. It's facing this way. You're not on camera. Luis. Luis. Is Lou in there? Is Lou there, the lawyer?
Lou's not there. Lou's not, I don't think he's here tonight.
Is Keith there?
No, just Danny. Danny will come in.
Just Danny, okay. So they're a little bit short-handed tonight, I guess, is what's happening.
Yeah, I had to fish that out of the pool. I'm like, yo, we don't have no more butter. There's no more butter. I'm like, pure 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 butter.
There it is. Something happened. I knew something happened to the sound. Okay, we lost some of that.
They're acting like the censor bar. They'll do what the media does, but if it becomes an independent, however, they're gonna attack.
Never easy. Okay, so we were talking about freedomnews.tv was where I saw that clip of the, it was not a police car, it was a regular car had smashed in. Do you know if they ever found out if that was somebody trying to attack the police or just...
Driver, maybe.
Drunk driver?
I think so. I can't remember exactly, but it looked like one of those accidents. And from what the guy told me that was filming it is, they got there, and when the car crashed, the police thought it was an attack, so they pulled out a gun and all that.
And it was there until the next day.
Yeah. The car stayed there for a while, probably just to make sure of like investigation.
Now I detect an accent. Are you from Eastern Europe?
Ukraine.
Ukraine. Привет, как дела? So you know all about, but you're kind of young, so maybe when you grew up it was after Perestroika. Exactly. So it was not communist when you were growing up.
No, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
So you appreciate what's going on. Keep socialism.
I don't want to.
Don't want to say it. I got it. Okay, no problem. Sorry.
I try to stay on the documenting side. And,
I got it.
You know.
But nobody can
and
see
I'm
you.
not there. Yeah, they know me.
I find it's important, though, to speak to people from countries that have experienced socialism because people who have lived through it know a lot more about it than people like Ocasio-Cortez who are encouraging people to embrace it.
Can't comment, sorry.
That's no problem. Take care.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, so people are, you know, understandably cautious with what they want to say. Been streaming for about an hour here. We can see outside. It's very cold and people can can see what's going on with the plastic tents. Return of the Mac, exactly. I am a little bit perplexed as to why they don't want anybody filming in there. But, yeah, no, I respect it. I respect it. Got it. All right. All right. People are demanding more Stephanie. So we'll go talk to her.
I don't. That's what it's trying to plan.
Now, excuse me for interrupting, but you are suddenly the most popular topic on my show.
Really?
How are you, Stephanie?
Good.
So you work at a school, you said?
I work on a school bus.
On a school bus.
Yeah.
So your job has been badly affected by this.
Any day, one day you work, one day you don't work. You know, because, you know, the mayor, he closes everything when he wants.
Right. Oh, wait, here's Danny. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Appreciate the support and you guys coming out. No cameras.
No cameras, they told me I could. Should I leave?
Oh, no, just don't,
I'm filming. Okay.
Let him have a say.
We're gonna shut down at 10 o'clock again. We're gonna try to open later throughout the week.
Okay.
But today was a good day. We're gonna stop letting people in though, just because we're at capacity. And then by the time we do it, even if you guys do get in there, I don't want you to have like 2 seconds.
Right.
So I do appreciate everyone coming down.
I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, man.
But
You're gonna start a revolution.
no problem.
You're gonna start a revolution, man. Everybody knows.
I'll get you more drinks if you want. I'll get you more drinks. So if you guys want to hang out.
Wants another round?
Yeah.
Sure.
Awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you
We'll
so
bring it
much.
out for you, and we really do appreciate you coming out.
Can we
Nothing
still
to go, yes.
donate? You have
Nothing to
some-
go.
Absolutely,
Nothing
yeah.
to go, yes.
Okay.
But it's mainly because too, we need to,
we have
it's mainly,
onion rings,
no, it's not even that. It's,
anything.
we're ramping back up into service
or,
because we've been
grilled,
shut down.
cheesesteak and burger.
We're a little short-handed. We want to make sure that we can handle everything and it goes smooth.
You want a burger?
Being able to take care of everything, still clean at the end of the
Bacon
night,
cheeseburger?
do all of that. So as
No,
we,
it comes with fries.
probably by Monday, we'll be back up. We'll be opening for more hours. But we do appreciate it.
Thank you.
No? Can I speak against the wall or no?
I'm gonna give it over there. We do appreciate it though.
Yeah, no, I think
we had a shutdown in today's
What's that?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. Can you let him know that they told me that it was all right?
Yeah, I gotta tell Johnny. He's the owner. Johnny's the
All right, so should I just leave?
So yeah, we're working on.
Johnny comes back out.
Thank you. And just so you know, guys, all these donations.
I can't hear everything everybody's saying.
I don't touch any of them. This is.
Well, you can film yourself.
We're getting.
That's what I mean. This is pointing at my chest right now.
Tie right there.
So all right, I think I better just
Anything
leave.
that you're doing, yeah, this
you know what,
is great. I actually just opened up all the
Can I
cards.
speak to him
for the mail
outside,
that
or he's too
came in.
busy?
Let me ask you,
Start putting them up.
Against the white wall or something?
They're always, yeah, usually there's like 3 of them.
Oh, there's like 7
So I'm just waiting to see.
Yeah, I don't think the sheriff's. They don't know what's.
This is just pointing at me.
But just not here because we just opened this just so we didn't have anybody to like go out. Yeah, but this room's completely illegal. Like probably even more so than that one.
Should we go outside?
Yeah, we'll go outside.
Okay, so Danny Presley, you're the co-owner of the place, right?
Yep.
You've been through hell, man. They
come on,
arrested you.
outside.
Yeah, it's pretty cold, but we'll do it.
Oh, you gotta give me a second, all right?
Sure, no problem.
Oh, this is official, huh?
Danny, you've made Max Public House a historic location here in Staten Island. I think for years to come,
What's up, Garrett?
Hello, Danny boy.
for years to come, people are going to come here to Staten Island to see Max Public House. How's the first night of being, or second night of being back open?
Second night. It's, you know what? It's strange. You know, there's a lot of emotions that go through where it's happy because we're getting back to doing what we can normally do. Still kind of there's sadness because, you know, I still haven't been able to get the rest of our brothers and sisters in this industry and all the small businesses open. So there's a lot of emotions that are going through. But the whole reason about this, it's not just that Max is open, it's to continue and put pressure on our city officials that we need help and we need support and we have to get everybody open. It's not fair that the entire South Shore of Staten Island is still closed and these people can't make money, and you know, you can just get in your car and drive up to another restaurant or another hair salon and these places, and it's not that we want those places to close, it's that, you know, it's these rules are just, they don't make any sense.
Well, and towards that, how about this? Right down the street here, you got a plastic container that people can sit in. Doesn't have an HVAC like your place does. You're sitting in there with stale air. all over the city. There are people sealed in plastic. It makes no scientific sense.
None of it does. And we've been asking, you know what, in the beginning they said, follow the science and trust the science, and that's what we're about. But none of the science makes sense. And now we do have city officials here that are asking for the science behind it, and they're just not even answering. So we asked for evidence, the evidence that they say they have about how restaurants and bars and gyms are the super spreaders, and that's where it's spreading from. And when we ask for the evidence, they're not giving it to us. So in March, we all did our duty to everything, and we were all fine with it, doing the shutdowns, coming together as a community and saying, okay, this is for the greater good. At this point, it's all, you know what I'm trying to say.
Have you heard from any other businesses around the country? People are saying you've inspired me to open my place.
We're sorting through everything. Our social media has become flooded, so I have some people trying to sort through it. We do see it. I noticed that the day after our rally, there are some business owners that stood up in their states, and that's exactly what we need, and we need more of us. So in Canada, that guy kicked right through the wall, and you know what? That's what it takes, is no matter what, you keep and you stay in the fight, and that's it. No matter what, you keep your businesses open, because what's happening is not right, and we have a right to provide for our families. So we're going to keep going, but again, we're kind of happy because we get to sort of open and get back to some sort of normalcy, except I'm not going to be truly happy, until I see all of us being able to get our livelihoods back and get our brothers and sisters in this community open also.
You're a brave guy, Danny. I'm proud to meet you. Good
Pleasure.
luck. God bless Max. God bless Staten Island, and I hope everything works out for you. You're doing a great job putting the pressure on them.
We're going to keep
Have
going.
a great night, man. Take care of yourself.
Thank you.
All right, guys. Well, there we go. Got to speak to Danny. We got to check out Max Public House. Back open, and I am freezing. So I think I'm going to head back to Manhattan now. Oh, yeah, sorry. Let's do right in front of the place.
We're both on TV a lot, so.
And tell people how they can get in touch with your business.
My name is Oren or John. You can call me either or. The company name is Green Angel CBD. If you Google me, you see we had a problem with the NYPD and the governor and the mayor, who threw me underneath the bus exactly a year ago with my CBD company, and we lost over $100,000.
Whoa.
So yeah, that was that big shit, man. You can just Google NYPD hemp, and you'll see all the articles will pop up. You'll laugh. You can actually get in touch with me at greenangelcbd@gmail.com, and my website is greenangeloil.com.
It's so cold, man. Let's get that picture.
Me and my friends who watch all. After I met you on the street that day, I was like, yeah, I met this guy.
Thank you.
And then I'm like,
sorry, I was skeptical.
Nah, it's all right. This phone doesn't have a facial recognition.
You know what?
So don't worry
I
about
can email
it.
you this. Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
Hold on, I got a weird smile. There you go. 2 Jews.
There you go. Thanks, man. Good to see you. Take care of yourself. You too. You too. Take care. There we go. Max Public House. Now it's another race to see if I can find the car. Hey, Big G, I'll see you soon, man.
Hey, Jason, man, listen, we need you. Keep healthy, keep warm, brother, okay?
You got it.
Same bad time, same bad channel.
I'll see you soon,
Jason
man. Next
Goodman,
time.
not Amy Goodman. Oh my God, did I say Amy Goodman? Oh my God.
Next time I see you, Gary, to be
You're not her
inside
kid
there.
brother or something, are you?
Having a beer. Whoa, we almost had a car accident right there.
Yeah. Yo, that's it, Jason.
Take care.
Yeah, my man, Jason Goodman, not to be confused with Amy. Oh my God.
All right, now we'll have a little Christmas decoration display on the walk back to the car. Boy, it's cold. Okay, well that was cool. I'm glad we got to see the status at Max Public House. Oh no, I'm really confused as to where I left the car. All right, well, think I can find it. Let's see what the comments say. People wanted me to try to pick up a girlfriend there at the bar, but I think I'm not going to do that tonight. All right, well, that's the show for tonight, I think, everybody. And so tomorrow, we actually have some special stuff planned for tomorrow. Is this? Okay, wait a minute. Wait, that way? Yeah, I think I'm going the right way. Anyway, tomorrow, we got some special stuff planned. Of course, we have Sunday with Charles. I don't want to give it away, but people can definitely want to mention again, people can support Mac's Public House, and by going to GoFundMe, and make sure you have the one with Danny Presti's name on it. I don't know what the story is with the other one, but it's a great way to support. Here we got some nice Christmas lights on this house. Maybe everybody will want to see this. I better be careful that I don't get lost though, walking up and down these streets here. Oh yeah, and the telephoto lens is not as light sensitive, but Merry Christmas, it says right there. And we got a big snowman. So that's nice. All right, well, I don't think it's going to be too interesting for people to watch me walking to my car, particularly if it takes a long time for me to find it. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and remind everyone that they can become a sponsor on Patreon or Subscribestar. And you can also support the Counter Lawfare Fund. I meant to talk to Danny about lawfare, but it was so cold and he was busy and needed to get back inside. He's a nice guy. That was nice of him to take the time to talk to me. People can become monthly sponsors on Patreon or Subscribestar, and you can also sponsor the Counter Lawfare Fund. Help me stop the lawsuit, or win the lawsuit rather, from the Academy, Television Academy, and that was good to meet Johnny Tobacco as well. All right, I'm sorry everybody, I gotta end this stream and find the car. Here's another nice Christmas display. All right, we're gonna leave it right there. Thanks for watching, everybody.